It is the most wonderful time of the year, guys. It's spring cleaning time, and today we are breaking down what you need to do to spring clean your home and just a few hacks. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, it's 𝐤𝐸𝐞𝐬𝐬 here from RE/MAX CSI and the 𝐤𝐸𝐞𝐬𝐬 Group. I am with Melany and Karry Smith. They are the owners of MK Cleaning Service, and we're here at your location in Castle Shannon. Thank you guys so much for joining us again and giving us your wisdom.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, and so you have a new location opening up, not just in Castle Shannon, but also in
Canonsburg.
I love it. I'm so excited for you guys. So we're sharing your wealth of information on spring cleaning today. So I just want to talk a little bit about, I am not any kind of cleaning expert by any means. I remember my mom doing spring and fall cleanings when I was younger. And I asked one of my friends the other day, I'm like, is that still a thing? And she's like, yes, that's totally a thing. So I need this information probably just as much as all of our audience does. So let's talk a little bit about what actually makes a spring cleaning different, or a fall cleaning for that matter, than just a normal everyday cleaning.
So typically for your basic cleaning, you're going around with a dry rag, you're spraying things and doing a nice light dusting on everything and just maintaining through the year. Where when we do a deep cleaning, we're taking buckets of water with a cleaning solution in them. We're using scrub brushes, magic erasers, and rags, and we're doing a nice deep scrubbing on everything.
Wow. And so that's just a general rule throughout the house. It's going to be a wet cleaning versus a dry cleaning.
Yes.
So talk to me a little bit about the kitchen. So you would be focusing on what particular items there?
So we focused on the cabinets, scrubbing down all the cabinets, getting the grease off of it. We focus on the wall, mainly around the stove, to get all the grease off. And then we focus on the appliances too.
Okay. Yeah, because those, you were saying that people should clean their appliances how many times a year?
At least twice a year is what we suggest to keep up on them, where you're pulling everything out of those appliances, you're scrubbing each shelf down, and then you're scrubbing the full empty thing out.
Wow. And I was telling you, some of the houses I've been in, guys, they don't clean them twice a year, so definitely a goal to shoot for.
Yes.
What about, let's maybe think about more emptier rooms, like bedrooms or living rooms, things like that. What would you recommend in terms of spring cleaning? What should they be tackling there?
So I think the important difference is that when you do a spring cleaning, you're actually pulling the couch away from the wall to get behind all that stuff that's fallen behind the couch throughout the year, vacuum the floor behind it, wipe the wall behind it, and then for bookshelves, taking all the books off the bookshelf, giving it a nice wipe down and putting everything back on.
Right, blinds, drapes, those kinds of things. You're just pulling everything down. Okay, so definitely not something you're probably going to accomplish in one day. At least not me, anyway. No. I love it. So any other areas you would really focus on in terms of spring cleaning? We talked about kitchens, we talked about your living room.
So we do focus a lot on bathrooms too.
That's a good point. Okay.
Yes, sometimes people aren't always scrubbing their bathrooms thoroughly every time. They're kind of getting a quick clean through, or while they're in the showers themselves, kind of wiping it down.
Yeah.
Where it's time to tackle the mold at this point, tackle the floors around the toilet, underneath the sink, the base of the sink. Everything gets a nice scrub down.
Oh, those yucky the tracks under the doors in the shower that everyone avoids throughout the year. Take the door off or something and get in there with a scrub brush. Toothbrushes
will get you there.
I love it. Okay, so that's kind of the what of what happens in spring cleaning. But we were also talking about, we wanted to give the viewers some hacks. You guys are professional cleaners. You know this more than anybody else.
Yes.
What hacks do you give our viewers for spring cleaning their house?
Well, the one thing that I find is that not as many people as you would think know the power of a magic eraser.
Oh my gosh. You run into people a lot that don't know what a magic eraser is.
Yes, you would be surprised.
That's so funny.
We bulk order our magic erasers. They come like 500 at a time because we go through them like crazy.
Okay, so tell me, where do you use a magic eraser then? That's maybe...
every surface. So any scuffs on the walls, magic eraser will get them out.
Okay.
We like to use a little bit of Dawn dish soap on the magic eraser and head into the shower, and it'll get all that soap scum right off of it.
So the combo power of
Yep.
Dawn dish soap and a magic eraser, guys. That is awesome. So definitely magic erasers are hacks. But you were going to say something. Was there another place you use magic erasers?
Take it in the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
Take it, yes.
Take it with you into the kitchen with the Dawn dish soap and get the microwave,
Oh my gosh.
the stove, the wall. It'll cut through all that grease.
I love that. Okay, so hack number 1 would be stock up on magic erasers.
Yes.
And then step 2 is use the magic eraser,
Yes.
right? So then you were also talking, you kind of mentioned it, Dawn dish soap is
Yes.
hack number 2. And now where have you used that? I mean, you talked about in combination with the magic erasers or
Yes.
anything else that you use it
So
for?
we use them on the bathrooms to get the soap scum off. We use them in kitchens where you get a lot of grease. So on the ceilings, the backsplash, the actual stove itself, you can scrub with the Dawn dish soap. Inside of microwaves and then sinks too.
I love that. Do you have any hacks? And we didn't talk about this prior, but do you have any hacks for cleaning an oven, the inside of an oven?
So the inside of an oven, we use a more all-natural degreaser. We
Okay.
put the oven on warm, we spray it down with the degreaser.
Oh.
And then you let the degreaser kind of work its way into it. Then they take in metal scrubbers and
Which
scrub the
I
inside
don't
of the
think
stove.
a lot of people know the metal scrub brush will not ruin the inside of an oven.
I would have thought that it would.
Yeah, not the inside. You can't use it on the outside.
Sure.
But on the inside of the microwave, they are made to be scratch proof.
Wow. Okay, so let's go through that one more time. So you turn the oven on warm.
Yes.
Like what's warm?
Just you have a warm setting or like
Okay.
100 or 50
Okay.
sometimes. You want to keep it under 100 degrees.
You're preheating this and then spraying it on, or you
You're
spray it on
spraying
and
and then letting it warm up. And
Okay.
then about 5 minutes before you start scrubbing it, you want to shut it back off. Don't
Okay.
burn yourself.
Right, that's what I was
Yes.
thinking.
Don't burn yourself.
Please don't hurt yourself in the
And then you
process.
can go in with the metal scrubber and go ahead and scrub everything off.
Wow. Okay. So do you have an example, the natural degreaser you're talking about? What would you
So
use?
we use brightly green
Okay.
natural degreaser.
Okay. And you just scrub it right off with that
Yeah,
metal
a lot of
scrub
times
brush.
people like to use the spray foam. We found that it's very harsh on your skin.
Yeah.
And breathing it in really just kills you.
Wow. I mean, probably literally.
Yeah, I
Probably
mean,
literally.
it's so much you have to put a mask on to scrub an oven with that spray foam.
Wow. Okay. So brightly green, you said.
Yes.
Awesome. Good stuff. Okay, guys. So we talked about a hack being magic erasers, Dawn dish soap, the brightly green in the oven with the warm oven and the
Yes.
metal scrub brush, which I would have never thought. And then you had one more hack you wanted to add, yeah?
Yes, that awful pesty smell. Either cat pee or dog pee. We all, unfortunately, we all have it.
Have
And
it, yeah.
The best natural way to cut through that smell is to put some vinegar on it.
So just dump vinegar on it or spray?
I like to put a little bit of water in my vinegar because vinegar is a very strong smell and
Right.
it takes about 24 hours for the smell to dissipate.
Okay.
And then I just put it on the surface and I let it soak in there.
Okay.
And then I'll usually go over it with like my carpet cleaner
Oh.
the next day once the vinegar
And it
has
takes it
time.
out? Mm-hmm. I love that. So nothing else needed, just
no-
vinegar
Yeah,
and water.
no,
I
no
love
scrubbing, no nothing. Just let the vinegar soak on.
And then take
the
it out
odor.
with your carpet cleaner.
Yep.
I love it. And we could also actually add a couple more points. The first being, I mean, this takes you guys a while to do a cleaning, yeah? How long do you think you spend in a house doing a spring cleaning?
For spring cleaning, it's probably between 8 and 12 hours.
Gosh. So for the average Joe with a job and kids and
Yes.
social calendar, maybe break it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Break it up over a few weekends or
I
something.
would say about an hour and a half to every room.
Okay, okay.
The bathroom and the kitchens probably are going to take about 2 hours.
Okay.
And then empty rooms are about or just living rooms and bedrooms about an hour and a half to really get in there and scrub them
And
out.
scrub it, yeah. So just break it up. Don't feel you have to do it all at once. And we really could say another hack could just be like, call these ladies and have them do it, right? I mean, you guys
Yeah.
could get in and out in what, a day?
Yes.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you guys so much for sharing your wealth of information with us today and with all of our viewers. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope these tips have been helpful. Definitely check out MK Cleaning Service. Where can they find you?
At lasttimecleaning.com.
I love it. Well, thanks guys again for watching, and we'll see you next time.